ever feel like you're being pulled in different directions? This is because there are different parts of us that are perhaps leading us to want different things. They have different agendas and they want different things to make themselves feel safe or to make themselves feel like they're actually achieving what they want to. Sometimes these can be really helpful, especially if it aligns with what we want, but sometimes it can lead to a little bit of confusion and it can stall us in what we actually want to achieve. So one way to actually overcome this is to have a little bit of a team meeting with your parts. If you don't really know what I'm talking about, then just think about your ambition for your dream life and think about what are the different ways that you feel about this dream life. So maybe you have one part of you that is really excited. Maybe one part of you is scared. Maybe one part of you feels like it's not worthy. Maybe another part of you feels like it's too complicated and it feels confused. And so you've got your confused part, you've got your unworthy part, you've got your excited part, and you've got your scared part. Now all of these will be pulling in different directions. Your excited part's going to be pulling forward to try and make you live your dream life because it wants to get going. Your scared part's going to be pulling back because it's scared of what's going to happen if things change. And your confused part is going to be going around in circles, not sure where to go, and like making you go in all sorts of different directions because it doesn't know which way to turn. And your unworthy part's probably just sat in a corner feeling like it can't do anything. And so when we have all these different parts, it can be really difficult for us to actually get any traction. So one way to do this is to just treat it like a team meeting and say, hey guys, I'm going to bring you all together and we're going to talk through how we're going to overcome this. And then you can listen to each of your parts and find out what they need from you. What does that scared part need? What is it scared of? What is it actually afraid is going to happen? So maybe it's afraid that you're not going to have enough money, or maybe it's afraid that you're going to miss your friends and your family, or it might be afraid of what the new place is going to be like that you're going to take yourself to. So listen to what it is actually afraid of, and then you've got the information you need to start to soothe that part and trying to say, hey look, we can actually do this and achieve it, and it's going to be okay because I'm going to keep in touch with my family on the phone and we're going to Skype once a week, or it's okay about money because I've got the plan to make my money in this new way and I've got savings and we've got enough for 6 months, so even if everything doesn't work out, then we've got enough to keep us going for 6 months and we can come back again. Or if it's about being afraid of the new place, you can do a bit of research and say, okay, what is it that you need to know about this new place to feel less scared? And you can find out that information. And so on and so forth with all your different parts, just listening to what they need. So an example that I find in my life when this happens is often when I'm starting something like new. So I've talked about this already, we're moving soon, and one part of me is really excited and I really think that it's going to be a good opportunity to get all our stuff sorted out. We're moving opposite some friends they're super creative, and I feel like it's going to be a really important moment to actually increase my creativity and kind of make me more motivated to reach into that part of me. So I've got my excited part that's pulling me forward and wants to go. I've got the other part, which I would call a commitment part, which is I've committed to doing this, so I'm going to make it work regardless. And that part I have to kind of slow down and just say, okay, that's good, but let's just listen at how everybody else feels and just making sure that I'm doing this for the reasons that I want to be doing it. There's another part of me which is, I guess the part of me that is more anxious around how is it going to be being in a new place. And so that part of me, I am calming down by saying, okay, we're organizing all of our stuff, we're going to move in over time, we're not going to we're like taking 2 weeks to do this move, like we're not doing it all in a day. So it kind of calms that anxious part down because it means that we can move in slowly and take our time and feel more settled in the place rather than having to do it all in a day, it being a massive rush, and not having time to kind of feel good and okay about what's happening. And then there's the part of me that's a kind of a little bit of a rescuer part, which is worried about my partner and how he's feeling about the move, and that part of me wants to